Each nation has unique laws that reflect this diversity. Sometimes these arrangements are just absurd, and other times they emphasize important cultural values that may not be the same as yours. You definitely don't want to be caught off guard when you're traveling. Who wants to take trouble and really ruin the enjoyment of a great trip? What you'll see now is a list of 10 strange and unique laws from around the world that will surprise or shock you with their absurd justifications. Leave the gum at home while traveling to Singapore and opt for a breath freshener instead. Singapore, an island city-state renowned for its cleanliness, has several regulations designed to maintain the country's cleanliness. The nation appears to have a particular obsession with chewing gum because it previously outlawed its importation, requiring that any gum traveling through the country on its way to a neighboring country be transported under lock and key, and punishing those caught with it with fines or up to 2 years in prison. However, restrictions have been loosened in recent years, and you can now travel with up to 2 packs. Did you know that Ontario forbids the use of purple paint on garages, while Alberta forbids the keeping of rats as pets? Not only that, but you also cannot bring a llama into national parks or carry a snake in public. Other prohibited actions include paying with cash or taking off a bandage in public. Also, it is mandated by law that radio stations broadcast Canadian music at least 35% of the time, preferably between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Canada must be in the top 5 countries with the strangest rule book in the world. In 2008, Venice authorities made it illegal to feed the pigeons after tens of thousands of them descended into St. Mark's Square and Venice, attracted by the visitors who gave them food in exchange for Instagram-worthy images. According to reports, cleaning up after the birds cost each inhabitant €275 a year. Now the roles are reversed. You risk fines of up to €700 if you're found feeding the pigeons. The chicken crossed the road for what reason? Nevertheless, if you keep hens in Quitman, Georgia, you ought to think again. Allowing them to cross the street is prohibited. The birds are not allowed to cross a clear road. The goal of the law is to prevent farm animals from roaming about freely. However, only poultry is mentioned in the statute. It appears that cows, pigs, and other animals are unrestricted in their ability to travel back and forth. This one is the subject of some discussion. It's true that Florida has never truly implemented this forgotten statute. It was likely penned in the 1800s and has since been lost to time. Why this was ever made into a law or a rumor in the first place is unclear. Florida is known for having numerous strange and unique regulations, some of which include fining ladies if they are discovered dozing off beneath a hairdryer, skating without a permit, paying for parking by tying an elephant, goat, or other animal to the meter, selling oranges on the sidewalk, and many others. The regulations governing public decorum and what they deem to be lewd are among the strictest in the United Arab Emirates, but there are some more laws that are simply bizarre. The UAE is quite concerned with maintaining its good reputation, which is understandable, yet you can receive separate fines for driving a dirty car and failing to wash it. As dirty vehicles are considered to be disfiguring the municipal image and health, their owners may be fined up to 3,000 dirhams and their vehicles hauled away. But washing your automobile incorrectly, that is, in residential areas or by hiring someone else to do it, can potentially distort the city's lovely image and incur a punishment. To get it done, you must take it to a legitimate car wash. There is no vehicle washing on the weekends. The adorable little yellow bear, who is covered in fluff, is not dressed in trousers. As a result, Poland banned Winnie the Pooh from parks and schools because they thought the A.A. Milne figure was a little too risque for kids their age. To be safe, it's best to leave your bear costumes at home if you're traveling to this Eastern European nation. You should be aware that drinking too much Scotch whiskey might result in a citation for riding a cow while intoxicated. Theoretically, the whole 1872 legislation forbids intoxication while operating a steam engine, horse, wagon, or cow. You are turning your back on Buddha when you snap a picture with him. In Sri Lanka, this display of disdain is punishable by jail. Also, it is considered impolite to point your finger at Buddha, and photographing the sculptures is occasionally prohibited. Buddha tattoos are permitted, however a British lady was sentenced to 3 days in prison for having unsuitable tattoos in 2014. 70% of Sri Lankans believe to be a prophet and Vishnu avatar. If you try to construct a sand castle in Spain, you risk getting fined since they detest your endeavor so much. Also, the penalties are decided by each site. And children are indeed involved in this. It will be better for you to check into the laws before hotels if you are considering traveling to another nation. Don't forget to like videos and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.